the 100% COI attainment goal, which is just right around the corner. July 19th, 2022 is that date. And most of you all are familiar with the COI process, so it's not new. The date you really got to look forward to or act on is April 20th, 2022. That's you have to make your 90-day notice, or 33 months, whichever you want to call it, and that's in the regulations. So that's where you're just making a phone call to the OCMI and saying, hey, I want to get a date scheduled for my COI inspection, which should coincide with the same date that they're going to issue the COI. And remember, that has to be done 3 months before the inspection date. But after you make that notice, that's when you start putting that COI package together, for lack of better words. And eventually that's going to include that CG 3752. So it gives you time to get all that in. But
the date for submitting your application is 30 days prior to the inspection. July 19th is an absolute drop date where a vessel would be detained.
About halfway down the page, some of you have heard about the in-service inspections. There's an authorization for them to delay the inspection up to 2.5 years, or defer, maybe is probably a better word to use. Basically what that means is you can get a COI issued without having Coast Guard boots on deck, but they will have to be on board doing their inspection within 2.5 years. It's up to OCMI to make that discretion, and they'll base that on the information from the TPO and the information they gather from you. If they do that, there'll be an endorsement on the COI that indicates the same thing, that a in-service inspection is done within 2.5 years. If you think you want to have them do the in-service inspection 2.5 years later, start that discussion when you do your 90-day notice.